Picture this. Tomorrow, NASA detects a maintenance hatch yawning open on the moon. Suddenly, every late-night meme about a hollow lunar mothership looks less like sci-fi and more like a spoiler. Ready to find out whether our tidy nightlight is actually the galaxy's biggest parked vehicle? Rewind to 1970. Two Soviet researchers, Mikhail Vasin and Alexander Sherbakov, publish a mind bomb in Sputnik magazine. What if the moon is a gigantic titanium-ribbed craft camouflaged by rock? They flag three oddities: its suspiciously low density, almost perfectly circular orbit, and an outer crust laced with titanium. Western astronomers roll their eyes, but the anomaly list keeps growing. Fast forward to 1969. Apollo 12's empty rocket stage smashes into the moon at bullet speed. Seismometers planted by the astronauts record vibrations for nearly an hour, way longer than any Earth rock concert. Newsrooms run with the headline, "It rang like a bell." Suddenly, Hollow Moon jumps from bar talk to front page mystery. Here's the head scratcher. Pack the moon's diameter, 3,474 kilometers, into a sphere of pure rock, and it should weigh far more than it does. Earth averages 5.5 grams per cubic centimeter. The moon floats at just 3.3. That's like lifting a bowling ball that somehow feels styrofoam light. Either it's loaded with cavernous voids, or an ultralight alloy lurks beneath that dusty skin. Let's peel the shell and step inside. Picture hangars the size of Manhattan, ribbed with titanium trusses thicker than skyscraper columns. Elevators rise through kilometer-long shafts, ending at a reactor core bright enough to fake a sunrise. If such architecture exists, it's hidden behind 2 kilometers of rock, nature's best camouflage paint. If the moon really is a mothership, parking beside Earth gives a jackpot of perks: steady solar power, a Goldilocks climate to study life, and gravity weak enough for easy launch windows. Think of it as anchoring a cruise liner beside the galaxy's most scenic reef, then quietly watching the wildlife evolve. NASA's twin GRAIL probes scanned the moon's gravity field like an MRI, and found weird hotspots called Mascons hiding under many craters. Official story, they're dense lava plugs. But lay down your engineer hat and they look suspiciously like ballast pods welded beneath impact dents. Exactly what you'd add to keep a hollow ship balanced. Take a look at lunar craters. Many are shallow for their size, a massive anomaly. When meteoroids smash into the moon, physics says they should create deeper craters. So why do so many stop abruptly? The answer might be buried deep beneath, an unyielding surface designed to resist even the hardest impacts. Imagine it. Lunar armor, built to take the hits. Ever notice how the moon's surface is coated in ultra-fine grey dust? That blanket of regolith behaves like the universe's best stealth paint, diffusing radar, hiding thermal signatures, and masking any telltale metallic glint beneath. If you wanted to park a starship inconspicuously for eons, you'd do exactly this. Let micrometeorites spray on a fresh coat every few million years. If this giant craft ever moved, the thrust would have flash-fried half the planet, unless the nozzles point safely away. Coincidence or clue, the moon's far side hides vast thorium-rich hotspots and glassy pits, as if ancient fusion torches once blasted there and left the dirt cooked like kiln brick. Fire up those engines again, and the whole ship could hit escape velocity in under a week. If the hull hides hangars and engines, it might also hide passengers. Picture mile-long cryostasis bays where whoever built this ark lies frozen in the dark. Or a lonely onboard AI humming diagnostics for 4 billion years waiting for a wake-up ping. The real question, are we knocking on the door or tripping the alarm? Long before telescopes, storytellers called the moon a latecomer. Zulu legends speak of twin sky gods who rolled it into place. Ancient Greek texts quietly shift from a pre-lunar era to our current nightlight. Were they recording folklore or eyewitness logs of a ship easing into orbit? Dozens of landers have poked, drilled, and sniffed dust. But here's the catch. They barely dent 2 millimeters of regolith. Imagine judging a cruise liner by licking its barnacles. Until we drill kilometers down, every all-natural verdict is just a surface-level guess. Imagine tomorrow's push notification, moon confirmed artificial. Markets nosedive, religions scramble rewrites, deep space investors throw champagne on their keyboards. Our species goes from alone to the new tenants in a single headline. And every government wants front row seats to the opening ceremony. An artificial moon isn't just history, it's hardware. Who owns it? The 1967 Outer Space Treaty forbids national appropriation, but loopholes pop wider than impact craters. Expect emergency UN sessions, private sector lawsuits, and a rush of flag-planting missions as every power races to be the first to pop the hatch and claim whatever tech or treasure waits inside. Crack open alien hull plating and you're holding patents centuries ahead of us, radiation shields that shrug off solar storms, gravity buffers that turn heavy lift into hoverboards, zero-lag quantum relays for solar system-wide Wi-Fi. One shard of that alloy could rewrite every STEM textbook before lunch. However, treasure can be booby-trapped. Reactivating a thruster in the incorrect manner can cause a significant shift in the weight of the object, potentially disrupting its equilibrium. Even a minute alteration in its orbital position could have profound consequences, including substantial tidal variations, disrupting global GPS systems, and causing a tilt in Earth's axis. Consequently, coastal megacities could face the transformative transformation of their skylines into seafloors within a short span of time. With the moon gone, tides flatline and nights turn jet black. Coastal farms that once relied on lunar rhythms collapse, coral spawning misses its cue, and satellites lose their celestial reference. Humanity would sprint into true crisis mode. Tidal generator rigs built on every continental shelf, orbital mirror arrays to replace moonlight for nocturnal pollinators, even wild proposals to tow Enceladus into a caretaker orbit. The post-moon era becomes the biggest engineering scramble since we learned to harness fire. Only now the deadline is measured in harvests, not centuries. If the moon is a parked starship, our cosmic address changes overnight. We're no longer just residents of planet Earth. We're subletters in someone else's driveway. The revelation forces a reboot of every creation myth and textbook at once. Are we a science project, a zoo exhibit, or the heirs to a vessel waiting for its next crew? The universe suddenly feels smaller, stranger, and a lot more populated. Hype is one thing, hard data another. Artemis 3 will deploy a seismic array and automated drill that punches 3 kilometers through lunar crust, 30 times deeper than anything before. If those sensors ping a cavernous void or clang against metal, we'll get our answer live streamed. It's the ultimate unboxing. Peel back 4.5 billion years of mystery with a single core sample. Whether our moon is a cosmic coincidence or a colossal craft, one truth remains. The ordinary can hide the extraordinary. Every nightlight overhead is an invitation to stay curious, to question the familiar, and to aim our tools and our imagination far beyond comfort zones. Because the moment we stop asking, what if, is the moment the universe stops surprising us.